Hi, my name is David Segal, and I'm a Rhode Island State Representative, and I'm running for the congressional seat that Patrick Kennedy is vacating in Rhode Island, and a four-way Democratic primary that's coming up on September 14th. And I'm running for office for one overarching reason that's defined a lot of the work that I've done over the course of my career, and it's that the people who have a power over our country right now, control of our government at the city, state, and federal levels, control over our society more broadly, are the extraordinarily wealthy corporations that have money to pay for people's campaigns, and their interests are typically very different from and frequently directly opposite those of ordinary Americans. And it's not something that this audience need learn about. I mean, you guys already know the insurance companies killed the public option. Banks took bailout money, kept foreclosing upon people's homes and refusing to lend to small businesses. Fossil fuel interests have made it so that we're still vulnerable to the sorts of disasters that we now see taking place in the Gulf Coast, and we're fighting a war for, unfortunately, no good reason. And over the course of my career, I've pushed back against those particular interests and equivalent interests in Rhode Island, and at the city level, I used to serve on the Providence City Council. I passed anti-predatory lending legislation and anti-foreclosure legislation over the objection of the banks. I've passed legislation over the objection of the utilities to prevent shutoffs for families with small children and to help pave the way for renewable energy and green jobs in earnest in Rhode Island for the first time by letting people who put up wind turbines, put solar panels on their roofs, actually recoup the full benefit of the electricity that they produce, rather than having that electricity, the electricity they produce but do not use, taken away from them, pumped through the electrical grid, and sold to another consumer at the utility's benefit. And I sued my opponent, the mayor of Providence, for refusing to hold corporations that built shiny new towers in downtown Providence via tax breaks on the order of millions of dollars from Providence residents, while promising that they would hire local residents to do the work of those projects. And after they refused to do so, the executive wouldn't hold them accountable, and so I sued in court. And because of that lawsuit, things got a little bit better, and more people are being hired out of the inner city to work on projects that they help pay for. And I want to go to Washington to do precisely that same sort of work, to be a member of the Progressive Caucus and organize my colleagues in support of causes that are righteous and actually benefit ordinary Americans, and not just the typical interests that fund campaigns and seek narrow benefits for themselves. And I encourage you to get involved. We're running a grassroots effort. We're in my field office right now and just kicked a whole bunch of people out so we can film this video. We're running a grassroots campaign on the doors and on the phones every single day, and I would love to have your involvement and support. Thanks so much.